ready to get carried away? It's our 15th birthday week, and you know what that means.
Amazing launches, fabulous free gifts, and a few crafty surprises up our sleeves.
So head on over to the Crafters Companion website, or, as we like to call it, Party Central, and find out more.
Oh my word. I know, you've all been waiting for it, haven't you? It is the time, yes. It's launch day, it's Friday, it's the launch of not just the Sara Signature Collection. Oh, no, it's so much more than that. It is the birthday Sara Signature Collection. It is the pinnacle of all of the signature collections throughout the entire year. It is floral, you guys are going to love it. And let's face it, we couldn't have anyone else here with us other than Sara herself. Sara, how exciting is this?
This is huge. I tell you what, I feel like the last few days of birthday week, Joe, have just been a warm-up. They've been the warm-up act for the real deal. This is it. We have got an incredible launch. Now, you know I do my Sara Signature launches, and I try and do every couple of months I do the latest launch, right? We save the biggest launch of the whole year for birthday week. And the reason we do that is because this is the week when we have the double points. We have the free gifts. We have the best deals ever. We have the prizes going off. We literally, there is not a better week to shop with us than birthday week. It's actually 2 weeks now. We've just extend a bit on here and extend a bit on there. There's never a better time to shop with us. So we think it makes total sense to put our biggest launches of the year in birthday. So this is it, guys. You've got to stay for the next 2 hours. This is one of those shows that you need to bookmark it. You need to save it. If you're watching on Facebook, click share, and that'll put it onto your news feed. I promise you now, you are going to love this collection. And when I show you what you're going to do with it, you're going to be blown away.
Yeah, absolutely. What I'd say to you is shop ahead, get ahead. We've already had some sellouts. Hundreds of you already have your name on the whole signature collection. There is so much happening. If you want to watch and shop at the same time, you want to get ahead, you want to get your order in, now's a great time to do so. Over on the website, craftscompanion.co.uk, .com or .eu. Now, it's going to be fast and furious show, but there is still all of the other wonderful birthday things happening as you expect in every single show. So double points, that is still absolutely happening in this show as well. Everything you buy here in the show, on Crafters TV, across the whole website, double points on that. Free UK delivery as well, which is absolutely awesome. Don't forget as well about all of the special gifts that you are going to be receiving through the week. Today's as well. Oh yeah, I mean, we've pulled it out of the bag today because today's is actually Rose Garden themed. Exclusive.
You can only get it free.
Only a way to get this is to place an order over £10 or $10. If you place an order for £50 or $50, we'll also then give you one of our brand new tri-colour aqua markers. Keep your eyes peeled for a special launch on this later in the week. And if you're spending over £100 or $100, we'll also give you the free tool as well, which is this wonderful roll tool, great for storing all of your small items such as your pokey tools and whatnot. They're all going there. So free gifts galore. Remember that the £10 or $10 free gift is changing every single day. The other thing, giveaways. Make sure you are staying social with us. Either you're doing that on Facebook or you're doing that across on YouTube. We've got giveaways. Yes, with brand new stamps in here. Yes, with whole illustrator packs in here. Yes, with Sara Signature collections and inks and stamps and dies and a whole host of other things. We're going to do 3 giveaways in this show. Every giveaway we do, someone is going to go into the draw to win the grand prize coming up on Friday, which is awesome. So someone will win that. Right. Take a breath, Joe, take a breath. It's that exciting. Sara Signature Collection. Let's get into it because I need to tell you what you're getting included because there is so much in here. I need to let you know that 20% already of our stock, and we have a big stock for you guys because we know that you're going to love it, for our Crafters TV viewers, has already gone. That does not include everyone that's in the ordering process already at the moment. We're having a phenomenal start to this show. Right, there's a couple of bits in here you can only get by going for them in the main collection. They've sold out already individually. I'm talking about the wax seal kit. If you want to get hold of the wax seal kit, you can only get it in the large collection. And the other one are these gorgeous wooden frames and corners. If you want to get those, if you're a mixed media, you're actually going to love these, but they make great embellishments. If you want to get those as well, only way you can get those now in the big collection. So there's those two items just there. Should we go? Where should we go? There's so much. Let's go paper pads first. Let's go paper pads because these are magnifique. Best ones we've ever done. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's start with this because let's face it, this is going to be one of the most versatile collections I think you're ever going to get your hands on. It is gorgeous, it is feminine, it is floral, it is flowery, it is whimsical. It's just absolutely gorgeous. You're going to be able to give this for so many occasions. This is the paper pad. You're going to want another one of these. Details are on the bottom of your screen already though. A quarter of the individual stock on the paper pad has gone. You're getting one of those in there. Oh yes, we have done it again. We're giving you a full size vellum pad as well included. You need to get it home just to smell it. It smells glorious, but it is also absolutely beautiful. It gives you such a different, if you want to build layers and texture and feel in your projects, this will give it to you. I need to let you know though, individually, over half of that has gone. I just want to get those two out of the way first because I know so many of you will be wanting to add extra ones of those into your baskets. You're also going to get the vellum pad in the 6x6 size, which is absolutely glorious, but in that smaller size, and you're going to get the paper pad in that smaller size as well, which is awesome. You're going to get those. Then you are going to get the most phenomenal collection of A4 luxury mixed cardstock. Check out the shine on that. It is like crushed diamonds meets cardstock. It is gorgeous. 2/3 of this has already sold out and gone. If you want extras on the cardstock, make sure you get it in your basket. Right, should we go next? Let's go flower forming. Yes, a whole flower forming collection in here for you, which is awesome. Let's start with a flower forming foam. You've got that same color tone running all the way through this collection, which is the gorgeous rose red, the rose pink and that green. So you've got your flower forming foam in here. You're going to get stamens that have been color matched absolutely perfectly to go with that collection as well, which is just fantastic. You've then got your flower forming dies in here too. You've got your foliage die. And it wouldn't be a rose collection without, of course, the traditional rose. They're your flower forming elements. I know that a lot of you are adding an extra flower forming foam into your basket as well. Should we go to the dies? Let's do the dies because the dies, they are just epic. They really, really are. This one here, the climbing rose, you guys have been loving this. I know 2/3 of the stock of this one individually as well has gone. If you are spending over £30 or $30 on individuals, you can get an extra 10% off if you prefer to build your own bundle. You're more than welcome to do that. So you've got that one there. You've also got the adorning lace. Look at this gorgeous, edgeable, intricate, lacy die. You're going to be able to make great things like wonderful gift envelopes with that. Are going to look absolutely gorgeous. The rambling rose. How awesome is that as a creative card? Think about using that as a stencil to ink through, to spritz through, to paste through. It is going to look gorgeous. We then have the fancy Flora, I always struggle with some of this. Florabunda, I feel like I've said that right. I love this because it's a cut it out or cut it in design. Imagine it in the top of boxes. Imagine it as on the front of your cards. It's going to look gorgeous. We've got to give you some frames in a signature collection as well. The frames you're getting are these gorgeous regal frames. You wait till you see this in some of the projects that have been made. It is gorgeous. We've got the rose corner in here where you just want that little bit of a flourish, that little something to finish your project off. You've got it. And then you've also got that thinking of you sentiment in there as well. We are not finished. Oh no, there is even more in this collection. We now have for you our embossing folders. Check out this embossing folder. It looks like the most gorgeous sort of antique French metal tin. Is wonderful, so beautiful. You've got that one in there. You've also got the grande lace in there. That's going to go beautifully with that lacy die that's also in this collection. We've then got some stamps in here for you as well. So you've got the ravishing rose, and you've also then got in there as well happiness blooms. It is without doubt an incredible collection. As Sara says, it is the the one Sara signature that we've held back for birthday because we knew you were going to absolutely love it. I'm just hearing already how many of you have checked out. It is super busy. Now, everyone gets a great saving when you go for the whole bundle together, $59.78 or $81.38. You're paying £155 if you're in the UK, $208 if you're in the US. It means everyone gets free P&P and free shipping and handling, which is awesome. Platinum members, you can get this today for £124 if you're in the UK or $166.40 if you are in the US, which is an awesome saving of £90 for UK Platinum members or $122 for US Platinum members. This is basically like a massive gift from us to you. We've given you an incredible signature collection at the most unbelievable price with double points, with a load of free gifts, and I just do not know if we have enough we're definitely not going to have enough, I don't think, to last to the end of our birthday event. It's whether we have enough to last until the end of this launch show. We've already had sellouts. I can tell you that the 12x12 paper pad, the vellum pad, and that rose die, very, very likely to sell out in this show, along with the A4 luxury mixed cardstock. So many of you in the ordering process at the moment. Sara, we really knew that this was that one special thing. They're all special, aren't they? But it's like the pinnacle really of the whole year, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, Joe, I mean, when we're working on the collections, right, the whole team work with me on this, and I have a vision, and then they have to bring that vision to life, and we are getting better and better and better all the time. So with this collection, for us to develop the amazing wax seal kit and put that in there, for us to be able to develop the 12x12 in vellum as well as the paper, and to do them in the 6x6s. The dies in this collection are off the chart, and if you've been shopping with us all week, what you'll realise is, see, when I design these sets, Joe, they're massive. I do loads and loads of products, and then I have to select the ones that make it into the final cut. Well, because it's birthday week, what I did is I selected what made the final cut. Then we had a few of these extras, which is what we've been giving as free gifts throughout this week. So a lot of you will have been collecting some of the extra exclusive stuff that's in this collection that's just been our gifts on birthday week. And this just brings that whole range together. Now, while you're shopping, it is worth getting extra of that 12x12 or the 6x6 and the papers or the vellums, but never has there been a range where I felt it is more important to have everything in the collection. It is because we've been I was really good and only give you the stuff you absolutely need, but the dies here are absolutely to die for. They are gorgeous, Joe. And do you know what? The demo I'm going to be doing first when we get to it, I wasn't supposed to do this one first, but they're telling me it's highly likely, those of you that are just choosing individual elements, the climbing rose is probably going to be selling out on its own individually. The wax seal kit has already sold out individually, and that's really important. If you just want to go for a few bits of the range, you can absolutely do that. That's why we've got all the individual, but well, we haven't got all of them. Some of them have sold
of that
out.
climbing rose has now gone, 2/3.
All are going to sell out, yes. So, but you can go. We'll pop the details of all the individuals on the screen as we're going through with them, so you can pick what's right for you. Right, Joe, I think we've given everybody 10, 12 minutes there to get logged on.
Absolutely.
Don't forget, keep commenting, because as soon as I finish this first demo, Joe is going to pick his favourite comment from the show so far to win that first goodie bag. So keep your comments coming and let him know if there's something in the range that you want to see. Ooh. And can I crack on with the first demo?
Yeah, do you know what? I'd love to know who's ordered it, what they've ordered, whether they've gone for the whole collection, whether they've cherry picked and got that extra 10% off. Let me know who's got their order in, who's ready to sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Also, I'd love to know what your favourite element of the collection is as well. Let me know whether you do that on Crafters TV on Facebook or across on our YouTube channel as well. But even I'm ready. I'm limbered up. I'm ready to sort of settle in and see all the wonderful things that Sara's going to create in this show.
Oh, I've got some amazing stuff. Right, now, let me tell you, I saw one of our designers had done this card and it totally inspired me, because what's lovely is it's only 5 inches deep. So you can just do a nice 5-inch deep card, but a double layer with the climbing rose. Now, before I do this one, Joe, how fabulous is this card here that Nicola and our design team did? This is in its most simplest form, but what she's done is she's done it on a base 5x5 card, stuck a piece of acetate on the bit that she's cut away, and then paper pieced this in. This die was made to be paper pieced. This kind of was inspired by a die that we did in our Edgeables collection earlier on in the year. You loved it that much. It was in the inspiration behind a whole signature collection. But I'm going to show you this. She's used the wax seal on here as well. I'll show you how to do the wax seals as part of this demonstration. But this is the one I'm going to show you. So you want to know how to do these double layer cards. Super easy, Jo. Super easy, right? What you're going to do is you're going to start off and just cut some cardstock. Doesn't matter how wide it is, but you're going to cut it to 5 inches deep, right? So it doesn't matter the width. This one here is just shy on 9 inches, right? But then you're going to take the die, and because it's 5 inches, can you see there's no cutting edge here, Jo? So what we do is we put this on the edge of the card, and it's going to cut off the edge of the card and cut that fabulous rose out. Now, here we go. When I'm doing my tape, I always tape down the bit that's going to cut away, not the bit that's going to stay connected. And what I'm going to do is I've got my big Gemini. Who's been getting a Gemini in birthday week?
Oh, so many people have been grabbing them. Don't forget as well, it's a good point to say, Sarah, have a shop across the whole website. There are so many incredible deals. 3 for 2s on loads of stuff. 25% off of all call out adhesive. 3 for 2 on loads of Spectrum Noir products. It's like that one time of the year when you go through your wish list and you tick off all those bits you need whilst it's all on at such incredible deals.
I know, and the double points. Because we always do the double points for birthday in October, because a lot of you, once you hit the double points, then that's you sorted for all of next year. And that can make a big difference. You know, if you can hit platinum this year, then all of next year you'll stay platinum, so you'll keep getting your 20% discount. Right, so here we go. If I lift this away, Jo, and you'll see, if I just lift this out, if you were wanting to do paper piecing, by the way, lift this out and leave that in your die there, because you can see all of these little pieces then. You would just turn that over and get your pokey tool, and you could just poke all these little pieces out. So if you're wanting to fill in just the rose, there's the individual pieces that would go into that rose, for example, if you did them in a different colour. Now, it's just white, so I'm not doing them in this colour. I'm just going to knock them out. But gives you the idea, right? So can you see there, Jo? You've done that. What I want you to do is do that twice, right? So I've got here 2 pieces of card that I've done that with, right? And what I've done then is I've taken one of them and just put a fold over. And it's really irrelevant how big that fold is. You've got the concept. What we're going to do, you see, is we're going to put that onto the back of the card like this. So we've got the 2 layers on here. And then if you want, so that would be nice as a card on its own with a one on the front and one on the back.
Gorgeous.
If you want to go a little bit further, you just do another base card, stick another base card in the back so that then you've got 3. Can you see? So you've got a 3 layer, and all I'm going to do, Jo, is I'm going to stick them together. So as long as you can see me,
awesome.
You can get going with the comments.
Schmind is saying, I'm sitting watching the shows on TV with a big heavy box that's just been delivered from Crafter's Companion. I don't have time to open it yet in case I miss anything Sarah's demonstrating with the Rose Collection. I'll get to it later. Lorraine says, loving the new Rose Collection, have selected some of the dies and paper pad. Darlene said, I ordered the whole collection and more this morning, even done some digging around and found something else on the website I was after. Betsy just ordered the whole collection plus extra paper and vellum pads. Very shrewd, Betsy. We got 2 Betsy's. Another Betsy says, just bought the collection and, another just ordered the, it's the same comment from the same person twice. Oh, what am I like? It was in the, I saw it twice anyway. Yes, loads of you. Cindy saying that she's got for the whole collection as well. Sandra Dundas is wondering how many paper pads Christine Mahoney may have ordered. I'm not sure. Let me know, Christine. It's a miracle we've still got any left after Christine's placed her order. LJ saying, hi all, I'm looking forward to this. Bought this morning so I can sit back and relax. It seems like a lot of you have been very savvy and got your orders in. It is getting incredibly busy. A quarter of the stock now of that big collection has gone. Linda says, will there be some demos using the vellum through these couple of hours, Sarah?
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, I'll be demoing it whether you'll have it to sell it, Joe, might be another I love this. I'll be the crafty one that everybody loves. You can be the Mr. Miserable over there that has to be the bearer of bad news. So I'll have some vellum. I'll be crafting with it. Whether you'll have it might be another thing, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely. Over half. Oh, hang on. Shut the front door. I said over half had gone, didn't I, at the start of the show?
You said that.
2/3 now has gone. We've lost another 15% of that stock just since going live. It is absolutely gorgeous. And there's vellum, and then there's the amazing Crafter's Companion vellum that we bring you. The quality is absolutely incredible. It really is. And also, guys, it smells absolutely incredible. Very busy there. I'll just remind you as well, also, very quickly, that paper pad, oh my word, it is busy here. 48 pages in there on that paper pad as well. Lots of you getting an extra one of that too. The imagery, Sara, it's just going to be so versatile, this collection, isn't it? It's one of those things that it's like that fallback collection that you've got that you always know you can rely on if you're stuck for a card.
Well, shall I tell you what my thinking was? My thinking was to give you these beautiful, warm, vintage shades that are going to work together in the papers, the vellums, the A4 pad as well, everything to coordinate, right? However, all of your dies, which I'll get Joe to go through again after this demo, all of those dies will work with any colour theme. It's a rose. Make it in beautiful deep reds, there's your Christmas rose. Make it in your beautiful springtime yellows, it takes you through the springtime. Use it with your other paper pads. It's the tools in this collection are going to last you a lifetime. The beautiful papers are going to be gorgeous, but once you've used them up, unless you're Christine Mahoney and you bought 10 of the paper pads, once you've used them up, they're going to work with all the other paper pads we've got. Now, something I must talk about. I feel a little bit guilty in saying it's already sold out individually. However, those of you going for the big bundle, it is included. It is fabulous, is the wax seal kit. Now, anybody not seen a wax seal kit before, let me show you. When you open it out, what you get is the handle, multiple wax seals, and these will interchange with the wax seals that we've got, like, for example, if you've been for my other signature collection that I had one in the Garden of Love. I'm going to let's take the nice little, we'll take the rose. No, I'm going to take the fleur-de-lis.
Oh yeah, take the fleur-de-lis, that's my favourite one.
Do you like a bit of fleur-de-lis?
Oh, I love a fleur-de-lis.
Right, so watch it. Oh, I've just thrown that away. I'm going to pop it. Yes, I'm going to pop it on here like this. I think that'll be lovely. Now, watch, you've got the wax and it's like a candle. So what you do is you just light it at the end, okay? So you light it at the end there and it's going to start melting. Now, I'm just going to keep just to speed things along a little bit in the show, Joe. I'm also going to keep the the lighter going just for speed. However, you won't need to do that when you're at home because actually, can you see it's lit there? So I'm just doing this to try and get more wax melted for speed.
Awesome.
So I'm just, all it's doing is melting a bit of that wax down.
Is there anything more luxurious than a wax seal? Name it. I'll wait. Tell me in the comments. Is there anything more luxurious? Plot twist, there isn't. It is like the most regal, luxurious thing you're ever going to have. If you seal your envelopes with this, people are going to think you're the most fancy person they're ever going to meet, I think.
Let's have a little look. So, can you see, once you're happy with how much wax you've got, right? So mine, can you see it's still dripping slowly because now all I've got is I've got the end of it lit. You can just about see, and it doesn't burn a lot, it just burns enough to melt it, right? Once you're happy, just blow that out. Can you see that'll just stand kind of out the way? So I'm going to just blow that out and then you take your fleur-de-lis and we just go straight down there with that fleur-de-lis onto here. Now, and don't try not to move it like I just did, but it doesn't matter. Can you see you get that gorgeous fleur-de-lis on there? Now that could be on your envelope as it seals. Do you know what I absolutely loved? This card here, Joe. What a fabulous idea of this one. So wrap a little bit of vellum with your twine. Use it to seal your twine.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that just gorgeous? And that's the other colour and the other design. And it's being used to seal the twine there off, which I just think looks incredible, right? So that is one thing. So that's how you use the wax seal, right? Now, something else that I absolutely loved on here, right? Got loads of dies. I've got all mine organised here so I can just flick through them, right? So one of the dies that's really useful is this set here. So it's called your Regal frames. Now what we've done is, we've done 3 sizes of the frames, Joe. So this is a lovely size here. And just for speed, I've already got one here that I've die cut out, and you'll see how it's the exact perfect size to put some of your stamped elements into. Now this is really super clever. The flower forming, well, it's not just for flower forming, but these lovely little sprigs of leaves and whatnot. What I've done is I've cut out some of these into some of the green card that we've got. Now with the cardstock, I just want to tell you, Joe, there's 2 different types of cardstock, and I would have loved to have done a pack of each, but I've actually tried to keep it simple and just done you 1 pack. So if you normally buy a couple of packs of the card, bear in mind you're only getting you're getting 2 types in one. This is the pearl, and you can see that gorgeous pearl. This here in it, right, this one is your textured card. So you've got the textured linen card and you've got the pearl card in the same colours, and of course the flower forming foam, which I'm going to do next. You get the flower forming foam in the matching colours, which is the matching colours which matches the colours in the wax seal. Joe, we've just planned everything to match beautifully. But what I was going to show you is I've done this and I've die cut these out of here. Now watch what I'm going to do. These are designed, if you want, can you see? They can just thread through here. So can you see, you can thread these if you want this to intertwine within your collection. Isn't that lovely? And you can intertwine a couple of them if you want. You can have some coming out, some coming in if you want to thread them back out that way. And I'm going to take this and pop it on the front of here. Now I think I've got some nice little foam pads, so I'm just going to pop this onto here, Joe, and then position my little swirly bits, which happen to match the swirls that I've intertwined with here, in my lovely little rose pieces there as well, Joe.
Absolutely gorgeous. That looks stunning. Loads of you letting me know that what you're getting, what you're shopping for. Love to Cruise says, can't wait to see your demonstration using the vellum. Couldn't resist, bought another 12x12 paper pad and a vellum pad as well. Claire says, CC products make it so easy to make really professional looking cards. It's like they are magical, isn't it just? And then Carol says as well, just had 2 parcels delivered, the Garden of Love collection and my Spectrum Noir party bag. Need to hide them before hubby gets in. Love Friday deliveries as hubby is out shopping. Well, if he's treating himself, Carol, why can't you? That's what I say. Vera just letting me know that her Totally Tiffany embossing board, embossing station has just arrived as well. She's really, really excited about that. Lots of you going for, pretty much everyone going for the big collection at the moment, Sarah, and then putting other bits in seems to be the theme. The flower forming foam is one of the items that you're absolutely loving, alongside all of the paper pads and the luxury cardstock as well. I don't think we have enough of the luxury cardstock, certainly not of the vellum pad, to last for the entire show. So if you're thinking of extras, maybe you've gone for the collection, you're thinking you're going to grab another one and pop it in your basket, definitely act sooner rather than later. I'm loving it. A bit Beauty and the Beast, this one, Sarah.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it? I just love the swirls. I love how all the swirls work together. So look at that. Now, I kept that really simple. You could go even further with that, and you could put sheets of vellum in between. You could have like vellum into, you know what you could do, Joe? You
More
could
layers.
make a vellum envelope for it.
Yes,
Yes,
what a great idea.
Do you know, I've got the ultimate on in the morning. I've got an ultimate masterclass tomorrow. We could be doing vellum envelopes on the ultimate for all of these. So yes, absolutely got it. Because you've got the 12x12 vellum, you say, that would be perfect. But yeah, I just think that is just absolutely to die for. Beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous it is, and it's one of so many things that you're going to be able to create with this beautiful collection. Right, it is giveaway number 1 time, and it is going to a viewer over on YouTube. There's so much in here. There's Illustrator pens, stamps, cut and emboss folders, embossing folders. I can see a tri-blend in here. I can see stamps. There is absolutely loads of them, loads of things in here. The winner is from YouTube, and it is Susan Urch. Susan Urch, congratulations. You need to drop us an email, please. prizes@crafterscompanion.com. Let us know that you are the lucky winner of bag number 1 in this show. And also, you are going to go into the draw for Sunday. Let me have a rummage in my bingo balls. You are going to be a bingo ball B2. Bingo ball B2. That is going into the machine. In it goes. I'm just going to give my my bingo balls a little bit of a mix up. There we are. It is electrified, we just disabled it. Let's put that down and over there. We are incredibly busy on this big collection. I'm going to run you through everything that you're getting in here in just a second. I just wanted to show you some of the joyous things that have been made using this collection. And look, I love how intricate and delicate all of these finished samples are that have been made using this. Let me show you here as well. Look at this gorgeous easel card that has been made. So whether you want to do smaller cards, this is going to be fantastic. You can see here as well, for larger cards, it's going to work absolutely beautifully too. You can see here again, so much detail in all of these, so much texture and so many layers in them, which is what I think makes them look so incredibly stunning. So you've got loads of different things that you're going to be able to do with these. The paper pads are like really gorgeous, expensive wallpapers. That's what they kind of remind me of in this collection. I'll show you a couple more whilst we're here. I'll show you some more of these a little later in the show as well. But whatever you're creating, whatever style of card you are doing, then you are going to be able to create something absolutely stunning. Right, let me move these out of the way. I've got lots of information I need to share with you. Let's start with the 12 by 12 paper pad. Now, of course, a third of the stock of this has gone individually. Now, you are going to get it, of course, in the main collection, details of which are on your screen. It is beautiful. You've got 48 sheets within here, which is awesome. It's 180 GSM, it's 12 by 12 in size, a really good array of different floral prints within there for you to be working with. Lots of you multi-ordering that one. Now, I've also got the vellum pad as well, getting really worried about the stock on the vellum pad. 2/3 now of the stock has gone. It just gives you, it's the same prints as in the paper pad, but it just gives you a different look and feel. It's quite see-through as well. It's got a nice opacity to it, which means that it's going to be really great again for building and creating texture, which is awesome. So you've got those in there as well. They are going to be in there for you. Right, let's move on to the dies. Let's share those with you. So let me take you through these. The climbing rose that you just saw Sara using there. Whoa, 70% of this is an individual item. It's definitely going to go. You've just seen Sara demonstrate it. It's absolutely gorgeous. That is in there that is coming in your main collection for you. You've also got in here as well the adorning lace. It's an edgeable die. It's going to be really awesome for things like little gift wallets as well. You've got the rambling rose in there. This is an awesome creator card die. It's going to be great for inking through, spritzing through. Even try cutting that out of something like Doflex maybe as well. Making your own stencil is going to be awesome. You've got your fancy Floribunda as well. Now, whether you want to cut this in or you want to cut that out, we've given you that removable outside edge to give you as many options as possible when it comes to crafting this. We've then got the regal frames for you as well. Some really super fancy nesting frames, which are gorgeous. We've also got in here as well a couple of smaller dice. You've got the rose corner, and you've also got in here as well thinking of you. They are all of your gorgeous dies that you've got in this collection. Now, we're going to move on. We're going to share with you. Do you know what I've lost? No, I haven't lost them. They're here. I wanted to share with you these. Now, we had individuals on these. However, they have sold out before the show. So, if you want to go for these gorgeous, the wooden frame and corner, you can only get this now in that big collection. Also, the wax seal is only available now in that big collection as well. You're going to get both of those included when you're going for the full collection, which is awesome. Now, you're also going to get as well all of your flower forming elements in here as well. So you're getting the flower forming foam, which is beautifully color coordinated to the rest of the collection. It's incredibly busy on its own as well, the flower forming foam. Lots of you adding an extra one into there. Even then, you've got color matched stamens in here as well, which is awesome. And then you've got your filigree foliage flower forming die. And of course, you've got a traditional rose flower forming die in here as well. I need to quickly go back to the paper pads because I forgot a couple. I mean, to be fair, there's so many in this collection. Now, let's start with the mixed cardstock because as Sara was saying there, it's a gorgeous pearl cardstock and also gorgeous linen textured cardstock as well. 3/4 of the cardstock on its own has gone, 3/4 gone. You are of course going to get as well the paper pad in the 6x6 size, and you're going to get the vellum pad also there as well in the 6x6 size as well. So you've got that. I am not done. This is all coming to you as part of that big collection. We've then got the most gorgeous embossing folders in here for you. It's certainly going to be a favourite, isn't it? I can imagine inking that and painting that, playing around with letterpress techniques. It's going to look gorgeous. It is your rose trellis embossing folder. You've also got the grande lace. Now this would go beautiful with that lacy die that's in the collection as well, and then some stamps in here for you as well. You've got the ravishing rose in here, and of course you've got happiness blooms as well. That is your brand new birthday Sara signature Rose Garden collection. It is so incredibly busy. The price on your screen is amazing, £155 or $208. Everyone's going to get free postage and packaging and free shipping and handling, which is brilliant. And that gives you a saving of £59.78 or $81.38 when you compare it to buying the individual items. However, I know so many of you are part of our club, Club Inspire. Platinum members in Club Inspire, you can get this today for £124. That's a £90 saving, or $166.40, which is $123 saving. It's an amazing deal. It's an amazing price. You get double points. You get free P&P, free shipping and handling. You get all the free gifts as well. It's an amazing Sara signature collection. We knew it was going to be. It is like the biggest one of the whole year. You guys have been waiting it for so long, and I'm so pleased you're getting it. What I would say is please let me know over in the comments, what's your favourite element? What have you ordered? What are you looking forward to receiving the most? Also, is there a certain element of the collection that you'd love to see Sara demonstrate? Maybe she's going to be able to incorporate that into her demos as well. But I know Sara's got so much she wants to share with you, so I'm going to hand back.
Yes, I'm doing exactly that thing now, Joe. I've just decided, I've got all the demos I planned to do, but we had that idea of doing a vellum envelope. So I thought, let's do a vellum envelope, right? I've got the ultimate, shameless plug for my show tomorrow. This time tomorrow, hottest date of the week. If you own an ultimate, you categorically have to be here live for the show tomorrow, because I have got the best show planned. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know on the ultimate, okay? But what I'm going to do now is show you how to do an envelope. So I just picked up this lovely card here. It was one that we'd already done, and it's a 5x7. So it's brilliant if you want to see how to do a 5x7 envelope. What I'm going to do is just open up my instruction booklet, right? Go to, you'll get a full envelope making tutorial in the show tomorrow, okay? But if we go down here, here's a 5x7. So we need 24.5 centimetre square. Now I'm using the English size ultimate, which is why I'm in centimetres. So 24.5 centimetres. So watch what we do, Joe. Open this up. I'm going to pop my cutter in. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get my vellum. Now, Joe, I've stolen from your vellum pad one each, one sheet each. Ooh. I can't even decide which one. In fact, I can. That is the one. That is the one. Now, I'm just going to tell you now, if you're someone that likes to stroke vellum and won't cut it up.
A vellum stroker.
A vellum stroker. There is no place for you with paper pad, with this vellum pad. It is too gorgeous. Don't wait. If that's you, go and buy another one now. Because I can tell you now, we're now, look, by the way, I'm down at 24.5 here. We're now getting to a critical point on the vellum.
Less than 200 that vellum pad to go around now, Sara, individually. Only 200 more chances to get it on its own. It'll still be available in the big collection, but if it's in your basket, I would say check it out. If you're going to go for multiples alongside the big collection, you also need to check it out. We're in the same situation with the luxury mixed cardstock, less than 200 of those to go around now as well. And the climbing rose, also less than 200 individually. We've ring-fenced some stock for the big collection, but if you want extras, you're going to need to be quick.
No one's going to buy that climbing rose. No one's going to buy the climbing. People bought, let me just tell you, right? People bought the climbing rose before the show because they thought that's a lovely climbing rose. Now you've seen the whole collection, you're like, oh my life, that's a whole gorgeous collection. We've got to have the whole collection. So I'm not worried about climbing rose anymore. What I am worried about is the consumables, the ones that people want to buy multiples of. So chances are the next update Joe's going to be giving you is that we're almost out of stock on the vellum once you've seen how gorgeous this is, right? So here we go. I've cut that to my 24.5 centimetres. lines F and D. So watch what that means, right? Right in the corner. Come to line F, score line F, right? Right around to the other corner, and we score line F again, right? Then on the other two, the other one was line D, and can you see D crosses the F line? Now, if you just want to make a regular envelope, that is it. If you wanted to make a 3D envelope box, then you're going to tune in tomorrow and I'm going to show you how.
What a tease.
What a tease, what a tease. Now, I am actually just taking a moment to admire how gorgeous this envelope is. I mean, guys, why would you ever put any one of your cards in a regular envelope when you could make an envelope like this? Now, if you want to be really fancy, you cut these corners out, right? I think I'll do that actually, because I am going really fancy. This is because chances are this is going to be the last vellum envelope I make with this collection because the vellum's going to have all gone by the time I finish the vellum. So if this is the case, can you see? All I'm doing is I'm just rounding off those corners. I'm right-handed, Jo, so I find that I can round and cut at the same time on the right, okay? And then what I do is I flick it over to do the left. Can you see?
What a great idea.
And it just, because I can, like I said, I can round my corners to the right-hand side, no problem, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4 sides.
I need to let you know, half now of the flower forming foam has
I haven't
also
used that
gone
yet.
individually.
I haven't done
I know we haven't
flowers
seen the
yet.
demo yet, but I don't even know if we'll have it there when we get to the demo. The individual items are incredibly busy at the moment, the foam being one of them as well. And the value on that foam, to get 9 sheets for that price, is really, really good, considering it's that incredible quality heat set foam that we bring to you. So don't miss out on that one if you've also had your eye on it.
Right, there is my gorgeous vellum envelope. And if you, so say you're doing a gorgeous card and you put your card inside, you could then get out your wax seal kit and you could, should we do the other one? Just because I love it. I know we won't have anything in it, but right, let's have a look. I'm going to do the flower now. So those of you that are making vellum envelopes, guys, in for a penny, in for a pound, you could seal it shut. Oh, I like the idea even of just having, let's put it on the front corner so we can still use it as an envelope, right?
I've had a suggestion or a question in. Nettie says, will the wax seal be deep enough to use as a stopper for an easel card?
It will indeed. I happen to have a gorgeous easel card planned to show you later.
Fabulous.
And we can use the wax seal as a stopper for that. And do you know what you could do? I've got a nice little tip for you here, right? So you could just use some, you know, like greaseproof paper that you have in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So you could just do your wax seals onto a bit of greaseproof paper and then peel them off once they're dry and then stick them on a foam pad.
Oh, what a great idea.
Yeah. Now let's have a little look. I was just using my, I was trying to speed up the melting here, Jo, just because we're live on the show, and you know, as much as we've got a whole 2-hour show, we haven't got all day. So just trying to melt, oh my word. Do you know what this is like? I wish you could see the little blobs that I was getting here, because it's, right, here we go. Right, now it's like this pearlescent finish. So I'm going to go straight down on this now, and it's got the same pearlescent finish as what you've got. Oh, look at that. And obviously we can just pick all these little bits off that we didn't intend to have on there, right? But, come on, is that not the best envelope you have categorically ever seen in your life?
It's amazing.
Right? Looking amazing. Now we're going to peel all these extra little bits off because I don't like these on now. It's all right when you've done it on purpose, but not when you've just dripped. Right, now we have the most gorgeous envelope you have ever seen in your life. And that, I hadn't even planned to do that as a demo, Jo. That's just a little like, look how you do that. Now there's only 24 sheets of vellum in the pad. So if you love this, there is only 24 sheets of vellum in the pad. So if you want to get extras, go and get the vellum pad now, because this is probably going to be your last chance to get them, and I'll get ready for the next demo, Jo.
Oh yeah, and the vellum pad is in meltdown. The vellum pad, there's now less than 100 of them left to go around. So it gives you an idea of how quickly these are flying out the door. If you want the vellum pad, less than 100 to go around. that I can see there are so many of you with this out in your basket. I'm not trying to hurry you up. I just don't want you to miss out on it. If you've popped it in your basket and you decided you want it, I don't want you to get to the checkout in about sort of 20 minutes time as you've sort of been leisurely meandering around the website and then not be able to check out. It's one of those, you need to get your elbows out and you need to dash towards the checkout if you want to get your hands on the vellum pad. It is absolutely awesome. Now, the 12 by 12 paper pad. We are not as quite a grave situation as we were with the vellum, but we're not far off. 60% now of the 12 by 12 paper pad has gone. I love that so much of the artwork and imagery carries through from the paper pad into the vellum pad, because it means that you can layer the vellum pad over the paper pad and it gives you so much texture, lots of different layers. I'm even thinking as a floaty insert that vellum is going to work beautifully alongside another layer of the paper. 48 pages in there as well. If you've considered adding an extra one of these to your basket, it is also exceptionally busy there, alongside the luxury mixed cardstock. Less than 100 now of the luxury mixed cardstock to go around, and also the flower forming foam is very, very busy individually too. They are the ones that we are getting really, really concerned about. I'm just so pleased that you guys are loving this as much as we do. It's one of the collections that we've been so excited about. Carol Parry says, ordered the collection with the extra papers, just can't agree to what's my favourite part of the collection. It's all lovely. Sam says there won't be any stock left by the end of the show for Sara to demonstrate. You'll have to just talk to each other. I'll tell you what, if we sell out of everything, Sara, before the end of the show, should we just make a commitment to just keep demonstrating until the end? So don't you worry about that at all. Marlene says, I make all my envelopes with the Ultimate Pro since 15. Yes, I can't use a normal boring white envelope anymore. Dawn says, good question for Sara actually. Dawn says, can I ask a question? What part of the year do you start planning birthday? Before Sara answers that, I just need to let you know, don't forget the wooden frames and the wax seal kit that Sara is using, only available to you in the big collection. Totally sold out now individually. But that's a great question from Dawn, Sara. When do we start planning all of this?
Okay, so we have a month off, right? So basically, we gear up, have a big blowout for birthday. We have about a month off, and then at the end of November, we start planning next year. So if you've got any ideas of what you want to see for our sweet 16th, guys, I need to know in the next few weeks.
Awesome. Let us know. Get those comments in. I'll show you more samples as we go through the show as well. Just a reminder to let you know, if you are on Pinterest, you can go over and there's a whole dedicated Sara signature rose garden boards all over there as well. So you can go and look at all of the different things that all the design team members have made to get loads and loads of inspiration once you've got your order. Don't forget as well, double points across absolutely everything. You get over 300 points for this in the UK. You get over 400 points if you're in the US, and you've got those free gifts as well when you spend £10, £50 and £100 or dollars, of course, as well. Sara, what's next?
Okay, so what I thought we'd do is use the papers, use the vellums, and use one of the gorgeous dies from the collection, right? This one here. Now,
I love this one.
Joe, it is amazing. It's a creator card, so you can do so much with it. It paper pieces like you would not believe. Use this over the top of the vellum. Colour the back of it with your Spectrum Noir pens. Honestly, one of the most versatile dies we've got, but also one of the most intricate, which is not a problem as long as you're using a Gemini, right? Now, I'm going to use some of that pearl card. So this is the card. In that set, you can see that gorgeous sheen. What did you say it was like, Joe?
Like crushed diamonds
on there. And it's double-sided, right? So it is the most incredible finished cardstock, and it is double-sided. Now, what I do is, a little bit of a tip, right? Pop your cardstock on there. Pop your piece in wherever you want it. I've just seen there's couple of tiny little pieces that I hadn't popped out last time I used it. Now it's right. Right, that's where we want it. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slightly offset it. So can you see, just by rotating it a little bit, it means it's going to go through the machine ever so slightly, gently off kilter. Right? So you want your clear plate on. You want your magnetic plate on, and then you want your top plate on, and it is good to go through your Gemini. So all the all the dies are designed to work whether you're using them in your large Gemini or your junior. I nearly always use the large one with the junior plate so that you can see it would work for both of them, okay? Now, first pass through the machine will be your cut. right? And you can see, I mean, it is cut an absolute dream. But what I'm going to do, Jo, is I'm not going to knock it out. I'm going to just get the ones that are a bit soft. I'm going to emboss it as well now. So while it's on there, add the embossing plate. Then you're going to put your clear plate on. Forget about the magnetic this time. Send it through again. And your second pass, it's worth the extra 10 seconds, guys, to get that lovely deep emboss on that pearl card, because it's just beautiful, right? So here we go. Get this, now they're popping out, right? Give it a bit of a tap, and once you've tapped it, I haven't dropped any down my top there, have I? Could have been a bit awkward, folks. Right, so just last couple there, and can you see? I mean, that has just come out beautiful. Now, watch what I'm going to do, Jo. I'm going to start, I've got like a nice, I've just gone simple with the card, folded in half, got one of the base sheets here, and I've just edged round the edge with one of the distressy colours. So when I say one of the distressy colours, like a grey or something like that, is absolutely perfect. Little bit of all-purpose on the back, while we've got all the glues on offer, obviously. Just going to get that all lined up perfect. Now, here's what I like to do, Jo, right? Do you know what else is on offer at the moment? Our foam pads. And you can either go for the mixed set, or you can just go and buy, we do all the pads sets individually. Look, we do these lovely big long thin ones. Look how much easier life is. Let's have a look at this. When I'm going to use these around the outside, just to lift everything up a little bit. Isn't it gorgeous?
News, Sarah. Breaking news.
I'm going to guess from that it's not good news.
It's in force, I'm afraid. It's limited stock. The vellum pad is limited stock. If it's in your basket, you need to check it out like now. Like absolutely now. It's going to go any minute. So if you've got it in your basket, please check it out. Talking about foam pads being an offer, there's pretty much an offer. There's an offer on like almost everything over on the website, is what it feels like,
pretty
isn't there,
much.
Sarah?
It's birthday week.
Yeah.
That's how we roll. Yes, there is an offer. Yeah, now's the time. Double points, free gifts. Get yourself up, if you're in the US, get yourself up to $100 for your free shipping. If you're in the UK, we're doing free nationwide shipping in the UK. And go and fill your boots while we've got these deals on. Now, look, I've used that to layer it up, and then I hardly dare utter the words, I've got a bit of that vellum that I've cut to the same size, right? And what I'm going to do, Jo, is I'm just going to tear it. I love the effect of torn vellum. So I'm just going to tear it crossways a little bit, and then I'm going to attach it on with the tape pen. Tape pens are brilliant for attaching our vellum because they are almost almost invisible is the word I was after. Right, here we go. So can you see there? Now I've got this lovely base for here. So that is going to give me a lovely base that I'm now going to use to do some flower forming over the top.
Oh,
so,
love the flower forming, Sarah. So much excitement in the comments about all of the flower try that again. Flower forming elements of this collection. Flower forming foam is one of those things that's just not easy to say. It's like tri-blend brush pens. They also trip me up as well, Sarah. Those two.
Right, let's have a little look. I'm trying to clean up as I'm going, right? Can I just say, because I'm a little bit obsessed with matching stuff, I love how the foam matches the colours of the wax seal kit, matches the colours that you've got in the cardstock. So everything is literally perfection. So I'm going to get a sheet. I love this dusky pink. It's like my favourite foam colour I think we've ever done, right? Now watch what I'm going to do. You've got, if I show you the brand new flower shape that we've got this new traditional rose. So I'm going to fold this over because you know we always do our sheets in 9x12 so that they're a good size. If you want to fold them into 3, obviously they become 3 inches wide. They're brilliant to use with your mini, which is also on offer for birthday.
It is indeed.
Right?
We've also got a great Crafts Companion Essential flower forming tools collection on this show as well. So if you've not flower formed before, definitely pop that into your basket as well. You get the ball tools in there, the petal distress tools, and 2 lots of our pokey tools as well. You basically pay for the pokey tool and the ball tools, or the distress tool, sorry, and we give you the rest for free. It's a great little offer that you might want to go for with the big collection.
Right, here we go. So it's a nice big rose. So I've done some of the large. There's some of the medium. Let's do some of the small and probably squeeze another medium on there as well, just to get the most that we can out of the foam, okay? Just make sure, I mean, you won't be rushing at the speed of light like me when you're doing it. You'll have plenty of time. Just make sure your dies don't go over top of each other. As long as they don't go over top of each other, you're all good, okay? So I'm going to get that cut through there now. Pop these out. And should we have a little look at how we're going to make these into some flowers? Because I absolutely love, it's got to be my favourite. You know I love flower forming. And the thing is, I've always loved flower forming, but just these last couple of months, I feel like some of the products we've come out with have just helped us to completely up our game. You know that flower forming, the Christmas flower forming launch, Joe?
Oh yes, wasn't it exquisite?
It was the busiest launch we'd ever had since we started Crafters TV. I mean, that's how popular flower forming is at the moment. And you've got the flower forming included now in this, right? So now bear in mind, you can pick up everything individually. Well, you can
half
at the moment.
of the flower forming foam has gone individually, half gone.
Half of it now, right? Okay. Okay, so this is going to be a bit like the vellum, isn't it? The vellum was on half the stock until I showed you how to make the vellum envelopes, and then you bought all my vellum guys. So right, let's have a little look. I'm just going to peel these apart.
Loads of people letting me know what they've been up to, what they're shopping for. Diane says, good morning, very happy birthday to Sara. I've been watching and ordering all week, but don't usually write in. I've ordered the entire collection.
No, just so you know, I'm just going to run and get my little what do you call it? Foam. Yes, I've just left it next door.
You go do that.
I've left it in America, as we always say.
Kendall says, anyone know what colour of the markers matches the red, blue and green colours in this collection? Do you know what? I've got an incredible classic show coming up with Leanne at 4 o'clock. So I tell you what, if you join us then, I'll get Leanne to colour match the classic markers to the colours in the collection. We'll see what she can do. So make sure you join us for that show a little bit later. The creator card die as well. Gail says would look beautiful done with the stained glass window techniques. And Minnie says been waiting for this. It is amazing. The papers are gorgeous. I ordered the whole collection yesterday. Just ordered one each, more of the paper pad and the vellum pad in both sizes. The vellum pad, it has gone, guys. Congratulations if you got it. It's totally sold out and gone. We'll obviously do our best to bring it back again. It is still available in the big collection. The only way to get your hands on the vellum pad now is in that big collection. So if it's in your basket, if you've got an extra in your basket, take it out because you won't be able to check out with it in there at the moment. Incredibly busy show, Sara. We knew it would be busy. I'm just a bit overwhelmed by just how busy it is.
Well, listen, I'm telling you now, even if everything's sold out, everything, we are going to still be here doing this. And the thing is, we've put everything, that big bundle is everything you need. That's what, if you love this, you need the big collection. That is going to give you absolutely everything. After I finish this demo, I'll get Joe to walk you through everything that's in it again. But trust me when I say, if there's ever a collection that I know you're going to absolutely love, this is the one. It's huge. It's already been our biggest seller just from this first hour in the pre-sales. This has already become one of our biggest sellers, if not biggest selling Sara Signature launch already. That's how much you guys love it. Are you ready to see the flowers?
Yes, we are.
Right, so I'm going to start with one of the big ones. And the gorgeous big 6-point flowers, right? With a lovely big open space in the middle for you to do all of your kind of attachments on here. So I've got the iron on the hottest setting. And I'm just letting the whole flower bubble together, letting it drop into place, and then just using the rounded tool. Let's have a look. I'm going to get one of the slightly larger tools again, just to do that again. So let's go down a size. And what I find is I like the flowers where you're doing maybe, I would say 4 or 5. There, look at the shaping on that. Gorgeous. 4 or 5 layers of shaping, and it's just going to come together beautifully. There we go. Oh, they're very static. They're always static, the flower forming bits. Here we go. I'll keep flower forming,
No problem at all. Lots of excitement about these. I will just say as well, the latest show that I've got coming up with Leanne, just to give you a bit of an idea, if you've always sort of lusted after and wanted the full collection of classic markers, it is the most incredible offer that we've got for you to invest in the whole collection. So make sure you're also joining myself and Leanne for that show at 4 p.m. today here in the UK, 11 a.m. if you're on the East Coast for Colour Me Happy, the first birthday Colour Me Happy. It's going to be a really, really exciting show. Loads of you still saying hi. Elizabeth saying, just had my huge box delivered this morning. Also ordered some Rose Garden also as well. Claire says, Sara, you make everyone become an artist. You are amazing, which is a lovely compliment. Nancy saying, such a beautiful collection, couldn't resist, had to order the whole thing. Darlene saying, always order extra foliage dies so I can cut several of the foliage at
Good
once, which is
idea.
a really, really good idea. Right, more breaking news. The mixed luxury card stack, limited stock on that. Less than 10% of their stock remaining. Details are on the bottom of your screen. It will still be available in the larger bundle once it sells out. But if you want extras of it, which is a really, really wise idea, as it is obviously perfectly colour coordinated, then you need to be quick. It's going the same way as the vellum. The next update on that will be a sellout. So please make sure you're quick for that. Patty says she just received her ultimate. Can't wait to find out how to use it tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow's the day. I can't wait for that show. It's going to be like, well, the ultimate shows are always my favourite shows to do, Joe. And yeah, we've got 2 hours to do a whole special on the ultimate. Look at that flower.
How
Come
gorgeous.
On. Isn't that beautiful? And how easy was it? And the thing is, you can open it all up and it'll keep its shape. Now, all I've done is I've just taken some plain white stamens here. But once you've got that poked through, Joe, you're just going to make a nice big hole with your pokey tool. And I'm going to make this easy to cut, so I'm going to pop these to the same length, right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, feed this through the middle here, all right? Pull that into place. Once you're happy with that, just a little bit of glue on the back here. There we go. And that'll just set into place. So you're going to do that and you're going to make multiple ones of these. So I can leave that one to set.
Do you put any glue in the layers, Sarah, or just on the back? You just
I
put it
don't
on the
bother.
back?
No, I find it works fine without. Yeah, it's a little bit like when I'm curling my hair in the morning, I don't put hairspray on each layer. I just put hairspray on the top one. It holds everything else in place.
Awesome. Great point. Top hair
Sarah
and flower forming tips there from Sarah.
Perfect.
And hair looks amazing, so it must work.
Wow,
Dee says, question, when using the ball tools, does the bigger ball make a tighter petal?
No, the bigger ball makes a more open petal. The smaller the ball makes a tighter one. Yeah.
Top
right.
tip.
What do you call this stuff here, Joe? It's
organza?
No, it's not.
Is
that.
it like a muslin cloth?
Yes, it is. It's like a red. I had the name earlier in my head. I just can't quite remember.
Cheesecloth, that's it.
Cheesecloth, right.
Producer Laura's got our backs.
I just love it. And do you know what? I just love, it just felt like it really went with this range. Just kind of pulling a bit of cheesecloth apart.
And sometimes it's lovely just to add unusual textures to your projects, isn't it? That you wouldn't normally pop in there.
So watch this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have some cheesecloth and I'm just going to pop this over the, actually let's get a little bit more in there, and I'm going to pop that into the background, and then I'm going to stick my foam flowers over the top, okay? So I know it looks a bit like what's going on at the moment, however, all will be revealed. So watch this. I'm going to have a few. These have been cut into that lovely cardstock, Joe, and I'm going to stick these down as like 2 bookends at the edges. So,
I love it.
Nice little blob of glue there. And you see, that'll hold the cheesecloth in place. So that's starting to hold it. And then another little bit down here. So I'm going on to that wonderful base that we've just done with our, with the vellum and whatnot before it's sold out. Then, flowers-wise, this one's just about, I think I'll give it another couple of seconds, right? Here's a few that I'd already made. So I'm just going to open these up. I've done some larger ones. With this one here, the last couple, I stuck the petals on upside down, so that whereas that's all cuppy, we have the cuppy one with a couple of big petals underneath, so that can go right in the middle. And then I've done a couple of tiny little ones, and I've just taken the wire off so that I've just got the inside bit. So watch what we do. We're going to go on nice big blob of glue. That can go right in the middle there, right? And then these ones I'll just feed in underneath and make like a gorgeous little spray, as it was. There we go.
Absolutely stunning, it really is. And I love the cheesecloth in the background, it's so much more texture. Don't forget as well, keep commenting away guys, because everyone is going to win, well, if you want to win, not everyone that comments is winning. That's not what I meant to say. Everyone that comments will be in with the chance of winning one of our fabulous giveaways. And guys, there's thousands of you watching this show live at this very moment in time. So get your comments in. I want to know what you've ordered in the collection, what your favourite part of the collection is, what other show across our birthday event are you really looking forward to? Let me know in the comments on Crafters TV or of course over on our YouTube channel as well.
Basically, just chit chat with him is what he's saying.
Or salacious gossip. I'm always up for salacious gossip. Always.
He's easily pleased, aren't you? Anything like that, you're talking Joe's language. Right. Got that cheese. Got happy with how all of that's come together. And then actually, all I'm going to do is I've got a nice little bow, and I just think, oh, hang on, we're nearly out of glue. There we go. Here we go. Just stocking up loads of glue in there. And then that's just going to pop under there. And how simple but beautifully effective is that card? That is flower forming at its absolute best. Makes them gorgeous big displays. Love them, Joe. Love them.
They are absolutely gorgeous. And I know that so many people love just making loads of them up and then putting them on things from cards, obviously, to corsages, headbands. There's so many different things that you can do with them. Now, we have a winner. That winner is from Facebook, and that winner is Darlene Marie. Darlene Marie, congratulations. All you need to do is pop us an email, prizes@crafterscompanion.com, and we will get this bag winging its way to you. Now, let me rummage in my bingo balls, because you are going into the draw, Darlene, for that grand prize on this coming Sunday, and you are bingo ball N31. You are in the draw. So let's give our bingo balls a bit of a mix and make sure you join us on Sunday. Why does it make me laugh, the little bingo machine? I'm not sure why. Do you know what? When I was younger, one of the jobs I really wanted to do, I wanted to be a lawyer, a flight attendant, or a bingo caller. But somewhere like Butlins or Havens or somewhere like that, like a caravan park. That was what I really wanted to be. I don't know why. I'd still be up for it now, actually, if anyone knows anyone. Call me. Right, I want to run back through all of the awesome free gifts that you are getting every single day. Today's free gift is the Rose Bouquet, which is this awesome stamp set that you can see just here, which is really, really beautiful. It is Rose Garden themed, so it's going to be perfect to go with your collection, but the only way to get it is as part of your free gift. £10 or $10 gets you that, which is awesome. Now, if you're spending £50 or $50, then you are going to win this, which is the Tricolour Aqua Marker, which is just gorgeous. Look out for a launch of those coming very, very soon. And then also, if you're spending over £100 or $100, then you are going to get the Tote Craft Roll tool as well as the other two as well, which is awesome. Let me show you that craft roll tool actually while I'm here. It reminds me of, you know, when you were a kid, you used to have a wrist wallet. Does anyone remember a wrist wallet? It's like one of those, but for all of your wonderful, wonderful crafty goodies in here. So it's great for keeping all of your pokey tools, your edge crimpers, all of those little bits and bobs you can pop in there, which is awesome. And the only way to get this total exclusive is as part of our birthday event, which is awesome. Right, I'm going to run you through the whole collection. So let's start with the pads. Now remember, the vellum pad is only available in the big collection, but you are going to get that gorgeous vellum pad in there, which is awesome. 24 sheets of that is in there for you, which is awesome. Then what you're going to get, of course, is the paper pad. Now, the paper pad still available individually if you want to go for it. It's 12 by 12. You get 48 sheets, 180 GSM, and it is the most gorgeous floral printed paper pad that you've got, which is awesome. So you've got that in there. Now, the rest of your papers. So you've then also got, as well, the mix card pack. That is what you're going to receive in here, which is awesome. And you've got a mixture of that beautiful pearlescent, which is like crushed diamond. And you've also got in there the linen texture as well, which is awesome. It is your last chance now, your last call on the A4 luxury cardstock individually. Details on the bottom of your screen there. You've then got the paper pad in the 6x6 size, which is gorgeous, and you've got the vellum pad in a 6x6 size as well. You're going to get all of those, which is absolutely awesome. Now, let's move on to embossing folders. So, really beautiful. One of Sara's new favourite ones, she's been telling me.
Right
it is
there.
your rose
Do that on a bit of
trellis.
craft metal, Joe, or better
yes.
still, the inside of a drinks can. That would look immense.
Oh, it would look absolutely gorgeous. It's like a lovely rose bush climbing up trellis. It's just beautiful. You've then got this lovely lace one here as well, which is your grand lace. Would go great with that lacy dye that's in this collection too. Stamps in here for you as well. This is your ravishing rose. And you've then got sentiments in here too with your happiness blooms. That's all coming included for you as well, which is awesome. Right, two other bits. You can only get the vellum pad now in the big collection. You can also only get the wooden elements as well, the wooden frames and corners. These are only in the big collection, along with the wax seal. The only way to get that, totally sold out individually, is now in that big collection. Right, let's show you flower forming, because that is what Sara just demonstrated for us. So, let me start with the foam, because the foam is gorgeous. The foam is really, really busy, guys. A lot of you multi-ordering on this foam. Perfectly colour matched to go with the rest of that big collection, which is awesome. So you're going to get that in there. You're going to get the fabulous brand new rose dye in there as well, which is just beautiful. The traditional rose. You've got the filigree foliage in there too. And then you've got those beautifully colour matched stamens in there as well. All of this still coming in with that big collection. And then, the pièce de résistance, as they call it in France. The best bit for me are all of these gorgeous, gorgeous dies. This one here, the climbing rose, you guys have absolutely loved this. It's a gorgeous edgeable. I love how delicate it is, and the detail on it is amazing. This one's also awesome, the adorning lace. This is going to be great for doing things like little gift wallets. I can see being done with that and looking gorgeous. And that embossing folder, the grande lace, works wonderfully with that die collection. You've then got the rambling rose. You saw Sara use this. It is just beautiful. Lots of you talking in the comments about using that to do a stained glass window technique, which I think would look awesome. You've got the fancy floribunda here as well. You choose whether you cut that in or you cut that out. We've given you that removable outside edge, so you have got the options. Then what you've got here are your frames as well, your regal frames in the 3 different sizes, plus you've got your rose corner, and then you've got that thinking of you sentiment in here as well. That is your brand new birthday Sara signature collection. I was meant to tell you a third had gone. Actually, it's more like 40%. On our way to 40% now of the stock selling out. The price you can see on your screen is awesome, because you've got a great saving, as you can see there. $59.78 you're saving in the UK, or $81.38 if you're in the US. If you are a Platinum member, we bumped that saving up to £90, because Platinum members can get this today for £124 in the UK. Platinum members in the US save $122.98. They can get this today for $166.40. Every single person that orders this now gets free postage and packaging here in the UK, or free delivery, shipping and handling if you are across in the US as well. It really is incredibly busy. The website is in absolute meltdown. Don't forget about the double points. Don't forget as well about all of those free gifts that you're going to get. Remember to keep commenting as well, because we are going to pick yet even more winners. One more winner, in fact, as we go through the rest of this show. It really is, and there's so much more to come as well this week. I'm so excited that you guys are loving the birthday show so much. Christine Mahoney has been in touch. She says, I have the whole set. I'm going to order a bunch of paper right now. You need to be quick, Christine, because a lot of that paper pad has already gone. Who knows if there'll be any left after Christine's got a paper pad order in, Sara?
Probably not, probably not. And I'm telling you, the mixed cardstock is like hanging on by a thread now. Right. Do you want to see a couple of samples, or do you want me to go straight into the next demo?
I'd like to see some samples, if that's all right.
A couple. Right. I feel like I'm teasing you here, because that rambling rose, I mean, it doesn't matter. You're not buying the climbing rose on its own. You're all going for it in the bundle. That is that climbing rose. Isn't it fabulous? Now, that big base one in the background, right? How incredible is this? Because it's got the vellum on the inside. So use that and cut through, because it's a creator card, cut through and have the vellum. And then this is the rose, but with some different flower forming fun with the red on this time. Doesn't that look lovely? Now then, oh, this one was one of my favourites. I love this one here, okay? Because I just love that idea of using the twine and sealing the twine with the wax kit. I think that is like one of my favourite things to do now, Jo. I love that. And then make your own rose, but have a little bit of the, you know, the flourishes that go with it. Now, that's fabulous, right? I can tell you what's super awesome fabulous, right? You think you know how to do an easel card. Trust me, you ain't seen no easel yet till you've done an easel.
I think that's a song, is it?
With the Adorno. Is that?
You ain't seen no easel yet. Baby, you... No, it's not.
Almost.
You ain't seen nothing yet. That's what it is, sorry.
This here, I mean, it's in the bundle, so you're all getting it, okay? When you see how to do an easel card with this, you are going to go bananas, right? It's really gorgeously intricate. Gonna love it, right? So what I've done is I've got the easel card ready already, and it's a 5-inch easel I'm gonna do. So when I say I've got it ready, I've cut this first piece to 10 by 5, scored it in half, and then scored it in half again, right? So that's how you're going to do your easel card. And your next piece, you cut to 5 by 5. So you know if we were doing an easel, Jo, you'd fold that now, and then that would go on the top. Yep, and that's made our easel card, hasn't it? Awesome. That's all right to start with. However, watch what we're going to do. We're going to take this, and we're going to cut this through 2 layers. Because it's the Gemini, we can. Not a problem. So I'm going to cut this through 2 layers of my base cardstock to start with, right? So here we go, onto here. Through both layers, I'm going to put my clear plate, I'm going to put my magnetic and the top plate, and then go through. So that is kind of the starter base of your easel. Now, if you find it doesn't cut through both layers at the same time, don't panic, because what you can do is, in fact, I'll show you it. Let's see if it's cut. You can always pop it through with the metal plate as well if you want a little bit more pressure, right? So mine's cut through there well, it's certainly cut through 2 layers with the outside cut, but I might need to go through the second layer a second time. They're going to pop out, no problem. But what you could do, if it wasn't going to cut through both layers at once, Jo, we can just open this up, right? Cut through the first layer, brush all that off, pop this on, right? And send it through to cut the second layer at the same time, right? Now, for speed, I've already got one that has cut through both of those layers. Can you see? So I've cut through the front and the back layer, both of them. So the front of my easel is going to look like this, right? So we're starting to look good already. Now on your second piece, what I want you to do is I want you to take this card, I want you to cut this once here, cut it, turn it round, once on the other side, cut it, and what you'll end up with is that shape there. Awesome. Yep, because we've cut once at the top, turned it right around, and then cut once at the bottom. So you're going to have 2 of them. Then watch what you're going to do. This is where your dotty tape pens come into their own, okay? You're going to get your dotty and you're just going to go, oh, no, yeah, it is dotty. Going to go all the way over the base part of your card. Now, I'm just going to tell you now, this, this easel shape is just so phenomenal. I had exactly this in mind when I designed it. This is what I wanted you all to do, okay? So when I pop that down on there,
Sara, it's, as bits are selling out and people can only get bits in the big collection, it's getting really busy now on that big collection. 40% now of the stock has just gone. I know I told you it was approaching 40. It is now 40% of the stock gone, and it's getting busier and busier, and I can see loads of people with it in their baskets at the moment. I think people have seen all the demonstrations, are finally now making their mind up, and it's getting super, super busy out there.
Well, also, have you seen how many people are with us now, Jo? This has got to be one of our highest watch shows ever. Wowzers. I mean, there's over 1,000 people live streaming this right at the moment. So, yeah, I can believe it. So, can you see how we've got that lovely base easel card done to start with? Now what I'm going to do is just show you. Now, you've just watched me do the flower forming. So I've already got my flower. It's exactly the same as the flower that you saw me do earlier. So I'm going to use that flower forming foam, or I've used that flower forming foam to create that. What I'm also going to do though, Jo, is just use, where's that lovely frame set that I was telling you all about? Here it is, right? So I'm going to use the frame to cut a couple of extra little bits. So can you see I've used this frame here to cut a couple of these shapes. And then also I've used then this is all the Linen Effect cardstock. I've used the Linen Effect to cut one of the, those lovely leaves. And I'm just literally going to start and piece the whole piece together. These frames, I'm just going to tell you now, are so usable, it's unreal, Joe.
Yeah, details of that individually on the bottom of your screen. If you do want to build your own collection, of course you can. If you're spending over £30 or $30, you'll receive 10% off. Why would you though? Because I think so many of you, know what you like, you just want to have that whole collection, don't you? You just want to get the lot. Now, you know I just told you 40% of the stock had gone, Sarah.
Go on.
That would be a lie, because 50% now of the stock has gone. I think you are listening to me at home and beginning now to check out. It's really, really busy. Lots of elements that you can't get only in that big collection, which is why I think now a lot of you are going for it. Loads of you shopping at the moment. Lots of you with unchecked baskets. It's getting busier and busier. Without a shadow of a doubt, I'd say if you're watching this show back on catch up over the next sort of 48 hours or so, you need to be checking the website to see what the stock situation is, because it is seriously busy. We knew it would be busy. I just didn't think it would be quite this busy, Sarah.
Oh, that was some hot glue there that I've just stuck my finger in, Joe.
Oh, are you okay?
I'm fine. I've lost me. Here it is. I've got glue all over now, Joe. Right.
what are you like?
Right, there we go. Look, I've got glue all over my finger. Right, here we go. Do you know when you're so engrossed in what you're doing? That was me just there. Right, here, let's have a look. Here's the front of my easel. Now, who was it who was asking about could you use the, the wax seals as a basis for your easel card?
I will find it for you. There's just had so many hundreds of comments to go back through.
Don't worry, you don't have to answer me. I can. What I'll do is I'm going to put the wax seal on here, right? I'm going to put that wax seal on here. Have I got my wax seal? Yes. I'm going to seal this, Joe. Let's see if I can do it without burning myself again, right? Would be a nice Brucey bonus. I tell you what, mind, we've done well to go through this many Crafters TV shows, and that's the first time I've tried to actually glue gun a hot flower to my finger. Right, so I'm going to do it on this random piece of paper, right? Because we're going to lift it off. So don't panic, right? You just chat amongst yourselves.
Awesome.
Joe, while I
well, Rhonda says, I'm in my happy place. Got 3. Yes, I said 3 boxes from. I got 3. Yes, I said 3 boxes from Crafters Companion yesterday. Rhonda, what was in the box? Let us know. I'd love to know. Lynn says, purchased a few things at the beginning of the show this morning. Watched the demos, decided I need to buy the whole collection. I just did it. I am at a friend's. I have a few friends that already craft, so I'll give her the extras as a Christmas present. Great idea.
Lovely.
Nikki saying as well that she learned so much from Crafters Companion. Her cards are so much more beautiful now. Thank you for all of the wonderful inspiration. How lovely is that?
Oh, thank you, guys. You guys are so sweet. Right, I didn't have the patience to wait too long to melt too much on here, Joe, but look, I've still done a gorgeous little seal here. Can lift that off there, you see. I was just using that as a little bit of scrap there. Then this I'm going to put, so you were asking about using this as a, as a stopper. I'm going to raise this up with some 3D foam pads here, so that can be the stopper with the wax seal on still, and it still looks awesome, all right? So this is now going to go onto my base card.
It was Nettie Packer.
Thank you. There you go. That's how I would use my wax seal there. Beautiful. As a stopper. Isn't that fabulous?
Do you think you can make an earring out of it?
Do you think you could make an earring out of it? Now, there's an interesting question.
Like a little dangly one. You could put a little finding through it and just have like a little dangly earring. No? Some people say I'm fashion forward, Sarah. I'm not sure I am.
You're definitely fashion forward, Joe. Definitely fashion forward.
Very, very busy now on this big collection, as we knew it would be. £155 if you're in the UK, $208 if you are in the US. Remember as well, everyone's got that great saving there, $59.78 or $81.38. Platinum members, we're upgrading that saving for you. So Platinum members are going to save £90.78. meaning today you can get this for £124. Platinum members in the US, $122.98 is your saving, meaning that you're getting this today for $166.40 if you're in the US. The luxury mixed cardstock, it is going to be the next thing that sells out individually. It is awesome. And I must say, guys, we knew that we were going to be busy for this birthday event. On all of these consumables and these extras, we ordered so much more than we thought in our wildest dreams we would ever need. But to be quite frank with you, our audience now is absolutely colossal here for these Crafters TV shows. So many of you love shopping with us that, you know, orders that we placed months ago are now coming through, and we just don't have enough to go around. It's why you see us launching and selling out same day, time and time again. Yes, we will get all of these elements, I would imagine, back in stock. All of these consumable elements will be coming back into stock, but it's just a case of when. So if you're after the luxury cardstock, definitely grab it now before it goes. It is also very busy still as well on the 12x12 paper pad. It's still there individually. How are we doing for stock here, Laura? Can you still get your hands on this one individually? The 12x12, so you've got 60% of the stock has gone here. It's 12x12. You've got loads in here as well, 48 sheets, which is awesome, and it's 180 GSM, which is fantastic. I know a lot of you love our 12x12 paper pads. It is there, available for you right now, but 60% of the stock has gone. Incredibly busy. Tommy saying this collection will work so well for my son's wedding invitations. Their colours are Dusty Rose and Sage. Ebony saying, I don't think I can pick a favourite, although I'm excited to try out the Wex seal as well. Well over half now of that big collection, this brand new complete collection from Sara has now sold out and gone. Really busy on this. I'm so pleased. I can't wait for you guys to get this home and see what you start creating with it. Make sure you tag us, won't you, and share your pictures with us on Crafters TV on Facebook, and tag us on your Instagram stories as well if you use Instagram over there as well. Tag us in your stories. We'd love to see what you have been making. You're seeing here some of the gorgeous designs that you're going to be able to create once you've got this. I really love all the textures and the layers that are in here. It really does make very lush full projects, which is awesome. Okay, Sara, where are we heading next on this signature journey?
Yes, well, just remind me what happened with the climbing rose. Has it actually sold out, or have we still got a little bit of it in the
limited stock. Limited stock.
Brilliant. You must get this before it goes. So I'm going to use this, but I'm going to show you how to do the paper piecing, Joe, and also how to use it in the front of a box. So this is what we're going to make. I love this. Isn't it fabulous? Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do it in the front of a box, but then also how to do the paper piecing. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I've already tuned in tomorrow. Just give another plug for my lovely Ultimate Show. Tune in tomorrow for that Ultimate Show, and you will see me showing you how to do loads of different types of boxes. So what I've done is I've already got the actual box scored out ready. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. Can you see what I've done is, as I've made this, I've just drawn myself a square right in the middle, just so that I can get this all perfect on the show. And I've done a square which is 5 inches deep, because that's how big the die is. So I'm going to take the die, hold it in place, always hold it in place on the bit that's going to cut away. Now, let's see if I've got some large Gemini plates here. So we're going to go onto the base plate. We don't need the bottom part. So onto the base plate. Then you want your magnetic and your clear. And then you want another base plate on the top there, Joe. And then you're going to send that through, and it's going to cut into the front. But most importantly, it's going to stay connected. All right? Here we go.
Awesome. It's so busy now, and I keep saying it, but I'm genuinely blown away with how busy it is. Don't forget as well that there's another amazing show coming up in about an hour and a half's time. Myself and Leanne are here with the Classic Deal. I know you put the Classic Deal together, Sara. It's like the Classic Deal to end all Classic Deals, isn't it?
Well, let me just tell you, one of our biggest selling items every birthday week is our Spectrum Noir Classics, right? It's that time of year when everybody waits, because we do 3 for 2 on Spectrum Noir Birthday Week. We're always mega busy on the classics. We have been this week. It's been absolutely crazy. So what we've done is I've put together a deal for you that is like the deal to end all deals on our classic pens. It is working out at under £1 or under $1.50 per pen for the classics, okay? Per pen ridiculous pricing. But for those of you who maybe don't know about the classics and what they're all about, Leanne's going to do a whole 2-hour masterclass using them to teach you.
Awesome. So many techniques, taking it all the way back to basics as well, working up to beginner techniques as well. It's going to be a real 2 hours of full-on Spectrum Noir Classic education, which is awesome. We want that. It's definitely going to be that show that you share and save and come back to and use time and time again. If you've already got alcohol markers, you've already got your classic markers, then get tuned in because it's going to be a really awesome show for you to learn loads of stuff. I'm really looking forward to it. Maybe I'll have a little bit of a colour in myself, Sarah. Who knows? Maybe I'll have a little bit of a go.
That would be nice. That would be nice. Right, you'll have to excuse me. So this is the one where I got all my stuff ready and dropped me and in my mad panic when I shook my flour really hard, this is where it went. So yeah. So
is that why it's all glued together?
That's why it's all glued together. So let's get the glue off there. Oh look, it's melted a little. At least I can see easily and take the top layer off my acetate there. So watch what we're going to do. We're going to bring this in. And I'm going to use, down the edge of this one, you're going to use your, what you call it? Your dotty tape pen, all right? Dotty tape pen along here. And then you're going to use your straight tape pen on the rest of it to make sure, so let's have a look. I want to make sure, yeah, go all the way around. Plenty of tape on there for your acetate, okay? So we're going to stick acetate behind. Once we've got the acetate in place, you can do your paper piecing. So notice what I've done is, I've put that tape behind the rose as well, so that all of the rose is going to be perfectly stuck down. Now, here we go. What we're going to do is, I've got a little bit of the linen cardstock in the green and the pink. So watch what you do. You take this, I'm going to send this through. Will this fit through my Gemini Mini? Oh, hello. Ooh. Right. So, we're just going to do a nice, quick through the Gemini Mini, and this is ready for the paper piecing. Right?
If you want a deal on that Gemini Mini as well, got a great birthday offer on it for you. You buy the Gemini Mini, $29.99, you get a tote bag and a load of extra plates and chims all thrown in as well. You actually get £30 worth of value for free, so it's like a half price deal on that. Go and find it on the website. It was actually in last night's cart load, would be the easiest way for you to get back and find it. So grab it there. If you thought about it, it's an awesome deal on that little machine.
Right, Joe, this is like colouring in for me. I'm off. Yep, you're going to have to cover us.
You're in a paper piecing coma. We need a better word than that. We'll find one, don't you worry. Diana saying this collection is so versatile, can be used for so many different occasions. It really, really can. I think it's one of those things it's going to be your fallback, isn't it? Selection. It's going to be that one, if you're stuck for someone, you can always rely on this collection and go back to it. Now, I want to just remind you of the items that you can only get now as part of that larger collection. So the first one is the wax melt, of course. That is only available in that big collection. You also got as well those wooden elements then as well. They are only available in that larger collection. The vellum pad is the other item. This is only available to you in that larger collection. So sold out individually. So if you want to get either of those, you're going to have to be quick for them. The other ones that are proving very, very busy, the luxury cardstock, how are we getting on there? Has it gone? I mean, I think it is hanging on by a tiny thread. The other items that we're worried about as well, flower forming foam is very, very busy individually now at the moment. Of course, when it sells out, we will have the ability to still get it in that larger collection, of course, as well. Incredibly busy, of course, everything in this show. But if you want the extras, or well, not even individuals, for a lot of people, it's additional ones that we are, that a lot of you are after. Really, really busy. Loads of you saying, question from Dee says, will the wax peel off of the vellum in the post, or should it be? Will it be okay, or would it be hand delivery only? I'm not sure.
I think it'd be absolutely fine to do that in the post.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm good with that.
I don't know what that was. Mary says, I was just pursing my lips together and all of a sudden they opened and then a massive big kiss came out. I don't know what that's about. Debbie's letting me know. What am I like? Debbie's getting her order in. I was thinking to myself, my lips are a bit dry and that's why I was doing that thing, and then I puckered a bit too hard. Mary says, my flower forming tools arrived yesterday. Can't wait to play. Carol's ordered the full collection. So many. Mariah says, I just got my first dotty tape pens recently. They
Oh,
awesome.
Mariah, you've
They are
never
awesome.
lived till you've got the dotty ones.
Absolutely, the dotty one is awesome. What I would say is if you want a deal on our tape pens, we've got the 12 packs of tape pens available for you on the dotty ones and on the extra strong ones available to you over on our website as well. And also go and have a look at all the stuff on the website. Go and have a look at the birthday deals on things like our Gemini machines, on things like all of the Gemini cutting plates as well. There are deals on so many different areas, amazing deals on paper pads, Spectrum Noir products, all of our adhesives are on deals as well. It's like the one time of the year where you can really get yourself stocked up on all of those things that you've had on your wish list for a while. So definitely go and check out all the deals over on the website for that. And also there's so much more to come as part of this birthday event. That looks gorgeous, Sarah.
Are you loving it, Joe?
Love it.
Yes. Now, I'm not going to spend all day paper piecing because I've got loads of other demos that I wanted to do. But I thought if I do the rose head, you'll get the idea. So you can do the rose head, you can do the extra little roses. You can now do, if you do it again in green, so do all of this colour. Can you see we've got the rose heads here that you would do. Then you could do it again in the green and do, can you see I've done the green into the middle of this one as well, so you can see the idea of where you can be taking it to. But I'd rather teach you how to do the whole of the box, okay? So imagine that we've done all of that piecing in there. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in, if I can just tease them off with all me sticky bits down, and I'm going to just assemble that whole box together, Joe.
Absolutely gorgeous. Remember that Ultimate Pro Masterclass coming up tomorrow. I know you've been working on that for a long time. Sara and the team, months they've been working on it. Absolutely months. So it's really exciting.
Well, I can tell you as well, by the way, if you're waiting for the Ultimate USB, the deal is either going live any minute or should have just gone live on the website. So you can go, if you want to get that USB that we were talking about, go and have a little look. The USB will be available on the website if it's not already.
How awesome. Mixed cardstock, totally sold out, Sara. Congratulations if you got hold of it. It has now gone.
It's
still
in the
available.
bundle still.
Still available to you in that large collection.
Right, here we go. So, just cutting all the corners out, Joe. And then all I'm going to do is assemble this together like I would a regular box.
Awesome. Random question for Terry Sue asks, what thickness of balsa wood can the Gemini cut?
Also,
I have no
so
idea.
basically, if you can get it into your Gemini can cut it. So it's all about it's all about to be honest, what thickness of balsa wood you've got. I've never managed to find. The balsa wood that I use in craft, all of it is always cut through absolutely no problem.
I mean, don't start putting sheets of, MDF through your...
No.
Oh, no, massive sheets of, plywood through your Gemini. You're going to be in trouble, absolutely. But balsa wood, absolutely fine, yeah. And you don't start putting pieces of skirting board through and all sorts of stuff, no.
Yeah, I always say, if you can get it into your Gemini, trust me, you can cut it. The Gemini is going to have the pressure to cut it. It's just a case of what will fit through the mouth of the Gemini, because also some of them will squeeze, it'll like for example foam. I fit loads more foam through or fabric through than what you probably should be able to if you wouldn't think just looking at it. But it's because I've got all that thickness that just squeezes down when the foam goes in. Now look at that. That's how you do a nice simple box with the cut into the front, and all you're going to do is you're going to continue with that piecing, and I think they look absolutely fabulous.
Really gorgeous. I mean, if you're making things like your own homemade jewellery, you want to be able to put it in something gorgeous, that is a great way to do it. What I would say to you is we've got one more bag to give away, and I'm desperate to pick a winner. So what I would say is now is a chance to get your comments in. Comment away over on Facebook, on the Facebook Live, the Crafts TV Facebook Live feed, or across on our YouTube channel as well, and we'll pick a winner real soon, which is awesome. Key Matto says, could you colour on the acetate rather than paper piecing?
Absolutely, I think that would be wonderful.
Look like a stained glass window. Yeah, absolutely, brilliant way to do it as well. Does the USB cover the accessory a la carte plates for the Ultimate Pro? Good question.
Oh, no, it doesn't. It's all about learning how to do stuff, but then also I love how you've come. I've come over to your end to pinch the boards.
So what you can't see is Sara is like she's 2 meters away, but she's just out of the chart.
I've come for but I want to take the boards.
Oh, these. Okay,
I want all of them.
All of them, right?
I want to take them because do you know what I want to do? I want to explain to everybody what me thinking was. Do you know what I mean? I think if I can just explain when I designed it.
Do you want these ones as well?
Why?
There's a lot of them,
There's a
Sara.
lot, isn't there? Always go. Oh, is that right? Thank you. Right, I'll just take them over my end.
Ah, seamless. You never know.
Would have helped if I told you what I was actually doing, wouldn't it? In she comes, in she comes. Right. I want to just walk you through what the plan was with all of this range when I put it together and show you some of the samples that go with it. Now, there's a couple of really special bits in this range which we don't do very often, and those two are the wax seal kit, which I just think if you're wanting something that looks really expensive and high end, this adds it. And I'm going to just get that. You know when we did this? This, to me, is where you want your cards to be looking, okay? Just to have that little finish on the edge, or like this card here, can you see, where we've just added that over top. So because it's 3D, because it's wax, Joe, it's going to take to any size, and I love the idea of using it on the vellum over top of the twine like that, right? So you've got that, and these are just incredible. Now these you can colour tint with your Spectrum Noirs. You can use your sparkle markers on them. You can spray onto them. You can dip them in glitter. They're going to be amazing, okay? So those two, I'm really sorry, they're that awesome. They sold out before we even started the show, just on pre-order. So that you love, right? I know that. Now, when it comes to the card pads and everything, right? We only did one. It's a bit of a touchy subject now, isn't it? But we only did one, but we did it where you get the pearl finish. That's why these four here look shiny and these four look matte, because this is linen effect. It's got that special finish, but then also you've got the pearl effect. Now, can we just compare that, Joe, next to the flower forming foam? And can you see we have literally perfectly matched the flower form. So the colours in the foam match the colours in the linen, match the colours in the pearl. And it just means that your whole card is going to look so professional when you get to it, okay?
That foam's still available, but it is still really busy, Sara.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Where's the card that I did? Here it is. I mean, just look at this. I mean, just look at that finish. Now, not only do you get the foam, but you also get the stamens. So the stamens, which we'll get to when I find that board, but they work with the two sets for dies that we've done for the flower forming foam, okay? So the traditional rose is the most essential one. We don't often do six points in our flower dies. So you've got this on the 4 different sizes. The last one we've just done the 3 points so that it'll scrunch up a little bit smaller in the middle. These are absolutely brilliant if you're wanting to do those large, big open roses. And do you know what it is? It's the attention to detail, Joe. This then gives you the same rose as what you will see, for example. So if you wanted to do the embossing folder, the 3D embossing folder, but then actually put the rose over top of the rose, it's all going to match. It's just going to look the same. The rose is the same rose. The one that you're going to create is the same that's in the vellum, is the same that you see in the wax seal. We've just carried it all the way through the whole collection, okay? So there's not just one set, but there's 2 sets, because you also get those lovely base sprigs. Now these look fabulous in the foam if you do them in the green foam, want to heat them, but also if you just want to use them on the cardstock, both the pearlescent and the linen effect, they'd look wonderful on there. Now, paper pad wise, totally went all out with this one, okay? So paper pad wise, we did them, I'll show you the 12 by 12s because they're the most gorgeous. You can see the design's lovely. But we did them in the 12 by 12 and the 6 by 6s. So I know we've sold out the 12 by 12s, but you can always go and get the 6 by 6 pads of the vellum and the paper. Right? We've got the 12 by 12 and the paper. I know the vellum's gone, but the 12 by 12 paper will go very soon after the show. So please do get it. It's that lovely... It's a little bit like a shabby chic look, Joe, right?
Ooh,
But
shabby chic.
It's
a
shabby
bit
chic,
sort
it's
of
vintaged.
like a vintage French wallpaper, I think, a lot of these.
It does have a very French feel about it, doesn't it? I think it's the palette as well. So you've got those gorgeous, gorgeous background designs, like a bit of a watercolour effect on there as well. 48 sheets in the pad, which are just beautiful. But then also the vellums, what we've done is, we've done the 12 by 12, there's 24 sheets in the vellum pad, but you've only got 6 designs, because I've chosen the ones that work really, really well. Like you saw, when we did it in the envelope, the ones that lend themselves really, really well to working in the vellum. Now, that's the larger size. These are exactly the same in that smaller size, and it's the same 48 sheets or 24 if you're going for the vellum. You can really see there when you show them next to each other what the difference in the kind of tone is when you've got the vellum. Now, there's the 6x6 vellum pad on the bottom. This is it here. So I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to be using this in my last demonstration in a few minutes. They're just beautiful, and they're nice, lovely little size if you just want to add a couple more of them into your basket as well, the extra vellum pads, okay? So there's your vellums in here. Now, the dies. The dies. Now, you won't believe me if I tell you we had more than double the amount of dies, and we had to cut it down to just get what I consider to be the absolutely essential ones, okay? Now, I'm going to start with my absolute favourite, which is hanging on by a thread if you go for it individually, and that's the Climbing Rose. Now, we did a die very similar to this, but larger when we did our edgeables earlier on in the year. It was a complete sellout, first one to go, and then as a result, we went and added this into this range as well. It kind of inspired the whole range. We already had the range design, so we added this in. This is it here, just on a very simple card. This is one of Nicola's, and I love this card. 5x5 base, do your paper piecing into it, a little bit of a wax seal on the bottom, and then with a little bit of that linen card, textured card inside. Doesn't that just look really effective, Joe? But it's so simple to do. So that's if you want to do really simple cards, right? If you want them to be really fancy, this next die set, this one here, is like your new best friend. Now, you saw me use it when we did the easel card, and we did that 3-dimensional easel like this. But that same design, look at this one here, if I lift this, exactly the same, but instead of doing it stood up like this, we this time put it sideways so that it will stand onto a base. Look at it like that. Now, I've got stuff everywhere, so I'm just going to get these moved, but look at that there. I mean, Joe, isn't that just incredible? With that double-sided pearl cardstock in the background there. It's exactly the same card technique that I taught you for the easel card, but we've literally just used it upwards like that. We haven't. Nicola has on this one. Love that idea, though. So that is going to become your new favourite card. If you love to do easels, you're absolutely going to love doing that one, okay? Then, the background. Now, this is a creator card, which means you can cut it in, you can do loads of different styles of cards, but then also I like the idea, like how it's been used here, and then got the vellum on the inside. How fabulous is that? And then you could also be doing this onto acetate, paper piecing like you saw me do in that last box that we did. Instead of just doing the edgeable, you could do the whole of the background piece. Got some lovely, lovely snippability in there, right? This one here is like a two-parter, right? So you've got the outside cutting die that you can use, or the inside. So if you just want to use the inside on its own, this is the sort of card that you're going to be doing there, Joe, where it cuts in. This is the sort of card. Can you see it's got vellum inside as well?
It almost looks like a bird's eye view on a beautiful bunch of roses, doesn't it?
Ooh, nice. I like the idea of putting a little tea light. Oh, my life, I've just seen my tea light. This has got... Oh, it's got, but the battery's gone because we've left it on. Oh, do you know what? That would have been lovely. It's got one of them little battery sets in. Isn't that lovely idea? Love that. Well, I would have just put one of the little cheap tea lights in. Not a real one of the battery operated ones, obviously, because you don't want the real one near your lovely vellums. Right, now, the frames. Very, again, brilliantly usable on their own. Great sizes to use with the stamps as well that come with this one. And actually, I'll show you the stamps in just a few minutes. When we get on to the extras here, we've been really good. I only did the one word, and I did thinking of you because I thought it was the most versatile that we could do in terms of words. And then this lovely rose corner, which again is really delicate and would cut beautifully well out of that vellum as well as out of the papers to give anything a nice frame. So those are the dies. Then if we go on, so I'm still going. I'm still going. Then we're going on to the embossing folder. So I already give you a quick sneak peek of this one before. It's a 3D folder. It's a beautifully 3D'd up design on there. As with this one here, can you see now this beautifully matches that lovely die that we had that I did the easel card with. Then we've got stamp-wise, we've got the layering stamp, but don't forget you're ordering anything today and you're getting that extra bonus stamp set from this collection, which is completely exclusive and only available for free. When do you hear that, Joe? Totally exclusive and only available for free. So anything you buy, if you spend over £10 today, you'll get that one. So if you ordered this collection on pre-order last night, make sure you order something, even just £10 to get that today. And then also you've got all of your beautiful background words. Now if you look, should be £214 and it's only $155. Or it should be $290 and it's just over 200. In fact, it's not going to be that because you get your platinum or gold or silver or bronze discount off that price as well. We do the best prices in birthday week. We have bigger savings than we would usually have on a new range launch. And the thing with the Sara signatures is everything's limited edition. So I can guarantee you now there are elements selling out today that you'll never be able to buy. That climbing rose, when that's gone, that is completely gone. We do not restock elements from the signature collections. So if you love this as much as we do and you want the complete bundle, you want everything, instead of buying a little bit at a time, get it all today. You get the biggest saving, you get the double points, you get the extra bonus free gifts, and it's the only time you can guarantee you're getting everything.
Absolutely, and remember we upgrade that saving for Platinum members. Platinum members save $90.78 in the UK, meaning they get it today for £124. Platinum members in the US save $122, meaning they can get it today for $166.40. My boards are back now. Right, I want to do another giveaway because we love doing giveaways for our birthday here at Crafters Companion. Every single show has 3 giveaways in it. This one's awesome. Again, it's got a massive stamp collection in here. We've got dies. I can see an ink pad in here. I can also see, what's this? Some Colorista in there as well. Loads of brilliant stuff in this one. And this bag is going to one of our viewers over on YouTube. And it is Peapod's Crafty Corner. Peapod's Crafty Corner.
Oh, cute.
You are the winner. You need to drop us an email, please, to prizes@crafterscompanion.com. We'll get that winging its way out to you, and you're also going to go into the draw for this coming Sunday to win that whole host of crafty goodies. I-25 is your number. I-25, it's going in. I'm going to give it a good old mix for you. In it goes, and you'll have to see on Sunday if you are the lucky winner. Cannot wait to find out who wins that massive selection of awesomeness that we're going to be giving away on Sunday. Connie says, before birthday week is over, I will have 7 or 8 craft tool rolls. I love anything and everything in that lovely floral fabric. Marilyn saying I placed 3 huge orders in 1 week, but I couldn't resist the new pieces. The climbing rose is just exquisite. Elizabeth says as well, these demonstrations made a huge difference for my learning how to use what I had, also buying things I did not know I needed. And Jite says, bought the complete collection with extra paper pads, so now I need to reorganize my craft room. You need to get totally Tiffanized. I think that is the best way to reorganize that craft room. Now, I know we've only got about 10 minutes left, Sara.
Yes.
What do you fancy showing us for the end of the show?
Well, I'm going to do a little bit of it. Let me show you this, but you'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out all the details because I've already done my stepper card. Now, let me tell you, if you get your ultimate tomorrow with our brand new USB, I've done a whole chapter on how to do steppers. So this is called a center stepper, but I teach you how to do right side steppers, left side steppers, center steppers, inverted steppers, double steppers. I mean, literally you learn every type of steppers. So this is what we call a center stepper. And again, on that ultimate USB, I'll teach you how to do a center stepper, exactly the right size for any focal piece you've got. Like in this case, I've used that rambling rose. And what I've got is I've used the rambling rose and just cut it into a little bit of white cardstock. So I've kept it nice and simple. And what I'm going to do, Joe, is I've just got a piece of, you know, from the cardstock that we've got, I thought, oh, I'll just do that cardstock behind there. But just to make it really stand out, I'm going to use a little bit of one of our inks. So I'm going to use a bit of green topaz, Joe, and just take off the excess and just give it a little bit of a hint of colour around the outside there. Just
any tips for when you are adding colour to intricate designs like this? Because I know what I'm like. I'm a bit heavy-handed and I worried I'm going to tear it, Sarah.
Well, if you look at what I'm doing, right, I am taking the card, I'm keeping this going round and round and round and round, and then I'm bringing the card over to it. So instead of taking this over to there, this is staying still, and I'm moving the cardstock.
Awesome.
So that we just add a little bit at a time, and less is more, right? You can always add more on. You can't take it back off again, right? So less is more. You can always build up. You can always start and mix your colours as well. So look there, I'm thinking I'm going to add a little bit more around the outside there, but that's going on with the second layer as opposed to adding more. So look at that, just gives it that nice little bit of depth of colour in there, and look how much more that stands out now when we're at the edge.
Gorgeous.
Now, when you're sticking something like this, what you're going to do is you're going to find our Brenda. Here she is down here. The original Brenda. Well, actually, I haven't. I've got the new and upgraded model, right? She's, bless her, she needs a good clean out now, doesn't she?
She's mucky, isn't she?
Right, so what I'm going to do is, Brenda's our spray booth, by the way, for anybody who doesn't know, right? And I'm just using some spray, stick and stay, which is our permanent spray adhesive, which are on the website, on offer for birthday week. I'm really sorry though, US folks, that's only available for people in the UK because we can't ship aerosols to America. And then I'm going to layer this up over top of there, Joe. Right, here we go.
Getting busier and busier on that big collection. Actually on our way now to 70% of that big collection gone, Sarah. It's so busy. I would definitely say if you are watching this back at a later date, you need to check the website for that stock situation because there is a lot of you with this in your basket now. And I think a lot of you have watched as we've gone through. And remember, loads of elements that you can only get within that big collection as well. That climbing rose is going to be the next one that sells out individually. Most people though now going for the big collection. I think when it is a bigger collection like this, Sarah, a lot of people kind of sit back, don't they, watch the entire show, see as many of the pieces, and then they decide that they're going to grab it. Today wasn't like that because so many people pre-ordered it, but I think what is left is going to go very quickly, either before the end of the show or when this show finishes.
Do you know what's a little bit embarrassing, Joe? Right, so when lockdown first happened and we were selling out of stuff at a pace of knots like this, I felt like we had the bit of the excuse if we said to people, do you know what, guys, we had to order this stock months ago. We didn't know it was going to be this busy, so we didn't realise that, you know, we needed to order this much stock, right? However, what actually happened now, so this is, we ordered this stock after lockdown happened, after Crafters TV got busy, and we knew it was going to be in birthday week. So we honestly thought, do you know what, we've ordered so much stock of this is going to last us. Bear in mind, Sarah's signatures are supposed to come in and be in stock for 6 months. That's the plan. We always order, because it's just a one hit and done, don't get repeated, we always order 6 months worth of stock on any new launch. So for us to be giving those sort of stock updates on the day that this launches, to be honest, Joe, there's no other word for it other than embarrassing.
Fair enough.
You'd think we'd learn by now, wouldn't you? You'd think we would have learned with the Sara signature, biggest launch of the year, that we would have had enough stock.
Well, we just have such a big audience, thousands of people consistently watching this live stream right now, and really that's a drop in the ocean compared to the amount of people that watch these back after they've aired. You can, if you want to, of course, go back and rewatch any of our shows at any time over on our website. If you've really loved this show and you've seen elements in it you think will be awesome, then absolutely share it on Facebook, bookmark it on YouTube, and make sure you can always come back and find it. I love that colour.
Isn't it gorgeous? It's very, very like, it's nice and vibrant, isn't it?
It's like almost a bit corally, isn't it?
It's
really
I
lovely.
like that feel. And then you see, look, can you see how these layer up beautifully on top of each other? So I'm going to get my old friend, not so good a friend now, the glue gun out. There's a reason why I generally use 3D glue gel on these shows, you know, Joe. I've now reminded myself of why that is. Right, here we go. So that is just going to position into there. However, you see, this is brilliant if you want to do nice quick sticks like this. So this is going to go down onto the corner like this. And then what I have done, and I haven't got time to show you all of it live again, is I've cut out one of these And I've made one of those flowers, Joe, but
Love
this
that.
time I've done it with the deeper red foam, which perfectly matches that coral foam in there. So again, all you're doing is a big globule of glue, and then that's just going to stick it on there. Friends are flowers in the garden of life. And that goes onto the base like that. And then you see that is how you do a centre stepper with that gorgeous, big, beautiful background piece as well.
Absolutely.
We've got quite a lot of cards done this show, haven't we?
Beautiful.
Yeah, do you want to have a
Loads
little look
done.
at everything we've done? Right, so we did this. The last one we did before that was I showed everyone how to do the box. Before that, we showed, what did I do? Oh, I know right at the beginning, I did the, showed everyone how to do the double one with the climbing vine. I did the easel card, love the easel card. So I showed everyone how to do the easel. Then we did the vellum envelope, that was just kind of like a little quick extra one in there. And actually I did the flower forming where I taught everyone the flower forming. So we did that gorgeous flower form card as well. This one here. They're all very different, aren't they? But they all have that gorgeous look about them, Joe. What a beautiful range it is. Let me just tell you, it is hands down one of the most gorgeous, warm feeling ranges. And it's floral. You know, it's not just floral, it's rose. And what I like is, get it now, and yes, you've got the vellum and the paper and the cardstock and everything that is going to be in that lovely colour theme. But then come next spring, get your beautiful yellows and your bright spring greens out, use the same die, stamps, folders, everything then works in a spring theme. Or do it in your lovely reds and greens and everything's going to work as like a Christmas rose as well. It's just going to ebb and flow all year. It is a beautiful, beautiful. I know it's easy for me to say because I designed it, but trust me, our designers have loved working with it, and I can't wait. Give it a few weeks. We'll give you all a chance to get yours delivered, and then we'll do a lovely big masterclass show, a big craft house, and have some of you join us and share a load more ideas again. Go and have a look at that Pinterest page. So many ideas on there.
Absolutely, there is. I want to quickly wish you through everything that you're getting included in here. Those two gorgeous embossing folders. You're going to get the rose one, and you're going to get the lace one in here as well. You've got the gorgeous rose stamp, and you've got those stamps in there as well, your sentiment stamps, which is awesome. Now, vellum pads. So you've got the vellum pad in the large one. Thank you very much. You've got the vellum pad in here. You've got the 12 by 12 size, and you've also got it in the 6 by 6 size. That 6 by 6 size is still available individually should you want to add another one of those into your basket. Now, the 12 by 12 paper pad. Someone said earlier they were going to order 5 and they were going to be doing a Christine Mahoney, someone said. So absolutely. 12 by 12 is here for you. It's available individually still at the moment. In the big collection though, you get the 12 by 12. You also get the 6 by 6 included in there as well, which is awesome. And you're going to get the A4 luxury mixed cardstock in there as well. The only way to get the mixed cardstock now is in that big collection. Talking about the only way to get things in the big collection, you're also going to get in here these gorgeous wooden pieces, the frames and the corners, and of course that wax seal kit, both only available in that large collection. Now, let's move on to the flower forming foam elements that you're getting in here as well. You're getting that beautifully coordinated flower forming foam. If you want to get that individually, over a half of that has now also sold out and gone. You're then going to receive in here the stamens, which are beautifully colour coordinated. You've got the foliage dies. Think about doing these in paper as well as in that flower forming foam. And you've then got that beautiful rose in there as well, that 6-point rose, which is gorgeous. Let's move into the dies that you're getting in the collection as well. It's a really good array of different sizes in here. So we've got this lovely little rose corner. You've then also got in here the sentiment die, which is thinking of you. Moving through into those frames, so we've got the regal frames, which are these ones just here. These are really great for things like your photos and for scrapbooking. We've then got the fancy Florabunda, which you can either cut into your project or you can cut out of your project. That gorgeous creator card, the Rambling Rose. I know you guys are going to absolutely adore using that one. This is the adorning lace that you've got here, which is going to be great on things like your envelopes. And last but by no means least, you've also got that climbing rose in there as well. Everyone's got a great saving, £155, $208. Everyone's going to get free shipping and handling and free P&P. Remember, Club Inspire Platinum members can get this today for £124 or $166 40. So however you get it, however you get your hands on it, remember you've got double points, remember you've got all the free gifts as well. Sarah, it's been an absolute pleasure to be back together. It feels like it had been weeks we'd been apart for. When are you back? So you're back with that awesome show tomorrow?
Yes, you've got double Sara Day tomorrow. I've got that whole masterclass on the Ultimate. And then I've also got, to have a little thing, I've also got a launch day show. Well, it's like launch day. It's a launch day, but we've got some of you joining us because, of course, it's Craft House on a Saturday afternoon.
Ooh.
So amazing, amazing day lined up for tomorrow.
Yeah, and another amazing day today. We've got that signature collection. Karen and Pam will be here for Craft House tomorrow. Don't forget as well an incredible classic marker show. Myself and Leanne just around the corner. Huge thanks, Sarah. Huge thanks to you guys at home. And I will see you back here in an hour. Take care.